Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud trans woman from New Orleans. So when last I left off, I had run into the lobby of the hotel I was staying in, the Roadrunner, and a police officer came charging into the lobby with his badge out, his gun aimed at me, saying, "I told you I'm a cop and you're under arrest," you know? So when I said this yesterday, I told you that I had learned a little trick about taking lipstick on my fingers and making sure that the lipstick gets into the man's pants in his underwear. So I had done that with this cop, you know, and he had tried to grab me between my legs and everything before he said he was a cop. So the squad cars show up, his backup, the squad cars show up, and the other cops are there, and they put me in the back seat of the squad car because, you know, the vice cop was going to go back out and round up some more girls. Well, here's where I messed up. The cop was trying to brag to his friends about me and stuff, and then they found out that I was trans. And then they started terrorizing him. And then he was wanting to terrorize me. And that's when I told them, "Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you let him tell you that. He was all about it. Yeah, tell him to strip down. Tell him to strip down. You'll see the evidence that I was in his pants." That caused quite the scene there on South Main, and yeah, the police had to stop that guy from roughing me up, the vice cop from roughing me up. He wanted to attack me, and they stopped him. But they did take me to jail, Harris County Jail. And in Harris County Jail, you went to the 9th floor when you went to jail there. And it was not my first time in there, you know. And frankly, I have not always mentioned this, but, you know, I don't mention every single time I was arrested, because they used to arrest us for hitchhiking to get us off the street for the night, and that was just kind of normal. That happened a bunch. But this was for prostitution, and I was going in there for a week. And so I'm in there, and these black girls from Westheimer took me under their wing and kind of took care of me and kind of looked out for me a little bit. And I kind of made friends with them. And then one morning, I'm laying in my bed sleeping. Each person had their own little one-man cell inside of a big tank where you had like a day room during the day. And I was in my cell sleeping. And all of a sudden I feel hands on me, creeping me in my sleep. I open my eyes. It's this like older black guy that was in there with us, and he's feeling me up and jacking off. I went the fuck off. Like, I went slap off. I grabbed one of those big wooden push brooms, you know, like for sweeping up a shop or a driveway or something. I grabbed one of those, and I proceeded to chase this man all over that cell, whooping his ass every step of the way, honey. And I whooped him. Like, I beat him like a redheaded stepchild, honey. I let him have it. And so one of the black girls that had taken me under her wing said, "Girl," she pulled me off of him, and she's like, "Girl, don't get another charge." She said, "Look," she said, "trust me, I'll get him later." So the next day, we let it go. The next morning, she came and got me, the girl that told me to don't worry about it. She came and got me in my cell, and she said, "Come here." And they had brought the breakfast trays, and there were sausage links on the breakfast trays. She thought it was hilarious because she took his sausage links off of his tray and shoved it up her ass. Walked around with it for a few minutes, then pulled it back out of her ass and put it back on his tray and said, "There, girl, you just got even with him. I did it for you." He ate it. Oh God, he ate it. I could not believe this. He ate it. So while I was in there was a really cute blonde-haired guy. And his name was Andrew, I think. Yeah, Andrew. And he was in another tank, but he could see me through the window into our tank. He purposely got into a fight. There were no other one-man cells available in my tank, by the way. And he purposely got into a fight in his tank to get moved, and the only place that they could move him was in with me. And as soon as they put him in the tank with me, the deputy said, yeah, we already know which cell you're going to go into because you got to double up, so you may as well go on and bring your shit on in there to my cell. And I instantly got a jailhouse husband. Yeah, a jailhouse husband. And if y'all want to know what happened with that, y'all know the routine. We'll be here tomorrow, and I will too. And I'll let you know what happened with the jailhouse husband. It was quite interesting, and it continued after jail. Hint. So I love you all. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.